can relate to that. So can you see how, and I believe fear of change, most of people fear of change dealing with that. And that's why people getting stuck. This is where I am doing lots of, I've done thousands of sessions with people. I mean, mainly with women. And when I see someone stuck, it's mainly because there's a deep down is a fear of change. People are scared of change because there's a comfort of the situation that they are, in. For example, fear of getting out there, getting some job. There is a fear because you need to let go of some comfort maybe that you are having in this moment, in the situation that you are in. Maybe, you're sharing with someone apartment and, you both sharing the bills. So there is a fear of, leaving this person because there's a fear of how I'm gonna earn money, things like this. So there is a fear of change because that when you leave this person, decide to make this move, you have to find, for example, a new place to live. You will have to maybe find even different job. You have to really start being creative. You have to do certain things and showing up certain way. So I've realized doing so many sessions with people that they feel stuck because there is a deep fear of change, that they need to show up in a different way. Even when I've been supporting people healing their bodies or, overcoming certain conditions or healing certain health conditions, is the same thing. There is a fear, they rather stuck in the illness, whatever, of the health condition, than actually becoming well and healthy because of the fear of change, that they know when they're gonna get better, they're gonna heal that condition. Now they have to say no to other people. They have to put boundaries. They have to out there and find a job, for example. Maybe they have to even change relationship or things like this. So they choose not to do that, and they kind of sabotage themselves and their life. It's so odd. I can't stand my situation, but I can feel the fear of change even though I want it. I'm going to apply to 5 places after this. I was so excited, but the discomfort is creeping in. Yes, Jamie, thank you for sharing. Absolutely. And this is so normal. It's not only Jamie, only you. It's everyone. That consciously we so want the change. We want this most compatible partner. We want maybe earning more money. We want our business. We want to become more free or more, doing different things, or maybe travel or things like this. So consciously we have that here. But unconsciously, what is happening is the fear coming in. There are the fears, there are always limiting beliefs. I'm not good enough. I cannot do it. I cannot manage. I get hurt, I get rejected. There are some limiting beliefs always with the fears. That's why, it's so strong for all of us, yeah? Actually, yes, Sarah, chronic pain fueled by fear and attention to pain, yes. As soon as just I read your message, I can feel so much, I'm picking up so much stuff from you. Yes, you need to, this is, Sarah, your journey of transformation, stepping into your power and, having strong boundaries, being authentic, and saying what you need to say, no more pleasing, more saying no's, releasing that anger that is deep down in you. And no longer, because if you tune into this chronic pain, what is the benefit of that? There is a benefit of being in this situation on a psychological level. Of course, consciously, no one wants to be in pain. No one wants to be in pain. Everyone wants to get out of pain. But what I'm saying, what is happening unconsciously, there is some belief that is keeping us in painful situation or creating pain, having pain, chronic pain, or just pain in our body, yeah? So, so it's a very exciting topic. This topic is definitely for all of us. Is a journey of transformation, because when we start dealing with and overcoming those fears, which means overcoming limiting beliefs, which means often healing our traumas, then yes, we transform, our life transform. Yes, Sarah, I could feel the heaviness. Yes, lots of on your heart, lots of on your shoulders as well, on your back, heart as well. You know, it's definitely time for you to open your heart more and stop guarding yourself as well. Yeah, protecting yourself. I'm excited about this, you know, about this topic, because I know I had lots of fears because I was heavily abused as a child. I've experienced lots of traumas in my life. So if you have lots of limiting beliefs, you have lots of fears. Like I shared with you, fear of being rejected was one of the worst one for me. If I felt some people in any shape or form, you know, I felt that they rejected me, not speaking to me, not replying on messages or things like this. Or when the relationship ended, honestly, it was like me dying. It was end of the world, because of course I felt rejected by my father, not feeling loved by my father. And of course also my mom was very much not emotionally available as well. She wasn't abusive like my father, but she was not, she just didn't know how to show emotions. So of course huge wounding, you know, and this created this patterns in my life as well, you know, and fear of being rejected was like I was dying. And yes, so, and then of course fear of speaking and showing up, showing what, you know, my work as well. And I wouldn't be here with you all, and I wouldn't be sharing my gifts with women who are ready to transform life, you know, if I wouldn't overcome my fears. So anyone wants to share? I'm so happy that you shared all of these fears. Very good. Because as you can see, we all dealing with fears. So we have good fears as well. It's not only just bad fears that they are blocking our potentiality and, you know, being well and healthy and happy and manifesting anything we want. But also there are good fears. For example, I'm sure you've been in a situation where there was some creepy energy or some, you know, people who, you know, your system was telling you, I'm not safe here. I need to watch the surrounding. I need to watch these people. I need to watch, you know, maybe men, you know, because I maybe get hurt. Yeah, or may something happened. This is healthy fear, you know, because our system literally talking to us. Just be warned. Just be alert. Don't be naive. Yeah? You know, if for example, you're gonna be in the middle of street and the run is, you know, you see the car driving, you're gonna run from the street, you know, I hope. Because otherwise you can get killed or hurt, yeah? So because your body, your system is communicating with you, there is a danger, yeah? So there's also good fears. Definitely, I'm sure you can, I'm sure you have some stories. Like I definitely have some stories when I had to work when I was 13 and I was with two alcoholics at the time, you know, just young girl, and my whole system was telling me just, you know, cover your body, you know, and I was wearing baggy clothes just not to, you know, just to feel safe, because I didn't want to be abused by them as well, as I already experienced so much abuse, you know. Or I was in certain places and it was just telling me, the energy was telling me, just be careful, just get out of the street or just go a different way. You know, we've all experienced that. So fears also can warn us. Number one, for example, danger. Like one, what just came to me when I was at home with my father, and I'm sure people who experience lots of abuse, or even emotional manipulation or control. When I was home, I had to constantly watch and being alert whether my father, okay, my father is coming drunk. Is he a bit just violent, super violent, or is he gonna just sleep, you know? So whole my system was picking up the energies from his field and reading his energy. So I knew that I need to just run out of house, or I'm kind of can stay here, or I just need to protect myself. I'll literally fight with him, you know. So listening to my belly has protected me from many toxic, even dangerous people and situations. Yes, exactly. Yes, and we feel that in the bellies, in the shoulders, in our, I don't know, it can be anywhere. It depends how you're picking up this, you know, the signals, isn't it? How the body talking to you. Absolutely. So I just want to share that it's not always bad thing. Yeah. There's a valid fear as well. When you're gonna be in toxic relationship and the person is violent, you know, the energy is communicating something to you. Maybe you need to run. Maybe you need to leave this relationship. Maybe whatever you need to do. You know. So so this is very valid. Why I'm sharing this with you or reminding you this, so you not only focusing on the negative, like, oh my god, the fear is blocking me, I'm stuck, I'm this, I'm that, I'm manifesting over and over again the same crap, you know. It's also the valid communication. It's also communicating, the system communicating with us, and we have to listen this. If you are in toxic and you know, a narcissistic person, and you are not in there with the right person, listen this, because your energy was telling you this way before even you got more serious into this, or you make yourself serious about this relationship, you know. So listen this, when you go start dating, observe, watch, you know, and trust your intuition, trust your system, because it's telling you, no, like, don't waste your energy and time, you know, this man or this woman is not for you. Listen this for sure. So let's talk about what we can do when we actually have some fears, like we've just already talked about, like fear of change, fear of rejection, fear of being abandoned, fear of death, fear of, you know, losing other people, fear of you know, being humiliated, fear of being alone, you know, stuckness, and other things that you've shared here. Now, some fears are directly linked with your traumas. That's why your system is protecting you, because it doesn't want to experience the same things. Brittany, I was in a toxic relationship and I felt my anxiety increase over 1.5 years. I was there. I could barely sleep at night when I was with him. Unfortunately, I stayed too long because I was afraid to be alone. So classic example, Brittany. Thank you for sharing. Absolutely. You see, your anxiety, absolutely, anxiety is one of the things that is telling you, like, I'm not safe. I'm not safe. I cannot sleep. Absolutely. And another fear is like, you know, fear of being alone. Yes, so many people stay too long in relationships because of that fear as well. So some stuff is very much linked with trauma, so you have to dive in and deal with your traumas. Like, I had to heal my wounding coming from my father wounding, that I was constantly rejected and very much abused on every level. And my mother also was not available. I had to also heal my mother wounds and bringing safety in my system in many different ways to be able to overcome that fear. And so I know I'm no longer need to worry that whether I'm rejected or not, you know. I can let go of people, or, you know, and start attracting people who meant to be in my life, yeah. Whether are clients or whether friends or whether people who I've just met, you know, and not worrying or feeling that, oh my God, or pleasing people just so they stay with me, basically. So some like fear of being rejected, definitely this is linked with traumas. Now, if you're dealing with some chronic pains, like somebody shared here, or some health conditions, you have to deal with limiting beliefs. One of the limiting beliefs you have to deal with is I cannot heal, I cannot be happy, I need to sacrifice my life for or to someone. I cannot speak my truth. I cannot be me. Seeking attention, seeking love. Yeah, things like this, seeking approval. All of this needs to go out of the window. So if this is you, you need to basically work with that. Fear of change. That is quite tricky one, yeah? Because we all want change, we want to manifest great things, whether it's more money, more love, health, and so on. Yet there is a comfort. So how I'm helping people who I'm working with them is actually first uncovering what is the benefit of being in that situation that they are in. It doesn't matter what situation you are dealing with, whether it's your health issues, whether it's you living with maybe toxic person, whether you are not working, whether you are wanting to build your business or making more money, or whether you want to manifest that most compatible partner, it really doesn't matter. It's always the same. So I'm always helping people to uncover what is the true benefit. Because there's hidden benefit that maybe you don't want to see. Maybe you avoiding, maybe you escaping from seeing, or maybe just you simply not aware. Period. Yeah. We all have blinders. So this is the work that you have to do. What are the benefits being in that situation? Yeah, whether it's like, okay, I'm comfortable because I don't need to say no. This is my excuse from showing up, being, in my full power and blossom. Maybe finding a job. Maybe, I don't know, I need to change certain habits. I need to change the way I live. Whatever. Maybe I need to face my partner. This is very often in marriages and relationships. So you have to be very honest with yourself and find those benefits. Those hidden benefits that are keeping you actually stuck. And when you find them, this is going to be linked with some beliefs again. Yeah, believe that I am not worthy of having this amazing relationship. I am not worthy of finding this great job. I'm not worthy of, creating this business that I truly want, and I know this is my soul calling. I'm not worthy or deserving to whatever, yeah, whatever you want. And this is what you need to work with. You need to work with these limiting beliefs and then take action, because otherwise you are a dreamer. That's it, just dreaming about changing this, but you just sitting comfortably for years and nothing is happening. It's taking action. Whether it's the action to actually work with someone and helping, that helps you dealing with traumas or limiting beliefs and so on, that you resonate with this person, whether you need to take literally actions like changing the way you eat, what you eat, for example, or changing certain habits, creating more positive habits, whether to start actually taking action. Like if you want your business, you need to, let's say, learn certain skills, being more visible, maybe being visible on social media, start actually practicing for free or, by donation. This is how I started my business. I did so many healing sessions for free at the beginning just to get confidence. And then I was doing by donation. And then I started charging and so on and so on. Yeah. So there'll be certain steps that you need to take for people who wants to manifest you're the most compatible man or woman, of course, the most compatible partner. You really have to deal with your broken heart. So I'm just giving you tips. What I've often see when I helping women with that topic, you need to ask yourself, have I actually healed properly and grieved properly my past relationships? This is so important, because if you didn't, if you skip that phase of your healing, or you don't just get busy and you're not there are certain things that you need to close there on a spiritual level, mental and emotional level. Cutting cords, clearing the sexual energy between you and the other person, because the sexual energy can last up to 7 years. You want to clear all of that, because then you're gonna be much more open for new relationship. You're gonna be clear vessel. If you have any fears of being hurt again, you need to clear that. If you have fear of commitment, you have to clear this, because you're gonna be attracting people, men or either women, who are not committed, who are not available emotionally. So you have to first tap into yourself and find if you have fear of commitment, fear of being hurt. If this is you, you need to work through that, because otherwise you're gonna be attracting exactly what you not want. Yeah. And when you transform this, and can be very easy, I'm not saying easy, but it takes few sessions and you can richly heal that. If you decide to work with someone, of course you can do it your way, but those two things you have to start working through, because then your heart is open, and then you have beliefs that, no, this time I'm gonna attract the most compatible partner in my life. I deserve this. I'm worthy of that. This is my standards. I'm not lowering my standards any longer. I'm not collecting no more stones. I am going for diamond, because I am a diamond. And that's fun. Then you go for dates, yeah? And the next step is taking yourself out there and start dating. And not being charity. Definitely not being charity. Filtering people straight away. Don't waste your energy and time. Your time and energy is everything. This is your biggest asset. So if on your first date or even through messages you feel some crappy energy and not aligned, don't waste your energy and time and thinking maybe they will change, maybe it's not so bad. No, red flags, goodbye. Next one. Yeah, you want person who is grown up, mature. You want to attract this king, not boy. If you are a woman, if you want to attract men. So have standards, write the list, what you want, how you want to feel next to this person. And filter them out. Don't waste your time. Yeah? And like I said, that your anxiety, feeling unsafe, feeling that you cannot be yourself, this is the signs you have to listen this. Yeah? Because your system is communicating this with you. And then you'll see. The right person will be attracted to you and absolutely gonna love yourself, full of life, full of, ideas, being yourself authentically, having boundaries and so on. Often I see that people have lots of cages and fences around heart. So this is something that you need to clear, because it's gonna be very hard for you to open your heart for other people, and people feel that. So again, you're gonna be attracting people who's got also lots of fences and walls about their hearts, because they haven't healed that properly as well. So it's really important to heal that as well. So because likes attracts likes. And when we have those fences, it's very hard to create a very deep connection with anyone, not just in a loving relationship, but with anyone. So this is definitely something that you need to do. Now, has this helped you? I don't know, especially for those who are seeking or wanting deeper relationship or manifest the most compatible man. I hope this helped you. Like I said, with health issues, the fears of never being well, fears of staying in pain or staying with this condition, again, you have to work with beliefs. First, you need to check with yourself. And I have on my YouTube how to do muscle tests. I've done this before. I will probably do it again, one more session, how to do it. Uncover, do you actually believe you can heal? Do you believe that you can be without that condition, without that pain, without whatever, you've manifested? Do you believe if you've created this, you can uncreate that as well? So do you believe that? Because if you don't believe that you can heal, how can you heal? Yeah? This is number one. But then also, of course, like I said, under each health conditions, there are certain limiting beliefs and certain consciousness. Often is lack of boundaries. No anger, not process anger, not process grief, not process sadness, sacrificing yourself, pleasing others. This is very common. This is what I'm seeing over and over again when I'm helping, women heal their body. Actually, I'm picking up someone's energy because I can feel it on my body. So I am tuning into someone who actually dealing with that, lots of heaviness. It's a sacrificing energy, yeah? It's a burden. So those limiting beliefs needs to go out of the window to be able to heal conditions, because you need to change the vibration and you need to change the consciousness of your body to be able to heal your body. Often this goes even pelvic pain. Some with pelvic pain, lots of stuff with mother, your sexuality, also, again, I'm picking up so much from this group. So pelvic, again, can be different things. Picking up mother's traumas and pain, her sacrificing stuff that you need to clear. Not trusting your sexuality and sensuality is also blocked. Not fully expressing that, not trusting that energy because of certain limiting beliefs like, I am prostitute if I am just, or I am wrong, I need to be this good girl, instead of like, open yourself for the sensuality and sexuality, the creative life force, and being in this energy is very important. Very important to open these energies out there. What I'm tuning into your Sarana, I'm getting lots of stuck emotions there for you. That's why you have pain. Lots of stuck emotions. So how I'm working with people like this, we're connecting with this pelvic, I would connect with you with this pelvic energy and help you to release the stuck energies, which are stuck emotions, stuck energies, and also beliefs that are linked with that energies, and transforming this, releasing that, and the pain will go like this. Literally, it can go like that in a few moments. It can be that fast. Yeah. So what I'm tuning into your Sarah, you have stuck emotions, lots of stuck emotions in your pelvic. You need to open up yourself and release that, tuning more into your creative life force energies as well. It's telling me also when I'm tuning into working on your lower back as well. There's some energies as well, maybe not feeling supported, things like this. There's some fear, maybe scarcity energies as well. But also mother energy is very important to tap into that. Lorette, that hit a nerve. People pleasing and sacrificing self, 100%, yes. And I've been called to say this, so I guess this is lots of people who needs to hear that. Because I can see where I have limiting beliefs around change. I'm going to get out there and apply to more places after this. I did this last week. It feels good. Want to stay in motion. Perfect. Yes. One of the fears we have to do is do it anyway. Because this is your transformation. The more, imagine I had fear of speaking. Imagine if I was still in my shell. I wouldn't be able to help so many women. I wouldn't be even here supporting you here. Because I would be in my shell and still with my fears. So I had to do it anyway. I remember in my first lives, I was so shaken. My voice was so shaking. And I was like, and after lives, I had to shake myself and release the nerves, I remember, like this, of course, with practice, you comes better, so we all have to practice, whatever is your fear, whether it's like Jamie shared, she needs to get out there and applying, when she apply for 100 jobs and go through few interviews, it'd be a piece of cake for her. And be like, I'm just gonna go, just gonna show up, If you want to meet the soulmates, you just go for a few dates. Maybe at the beginning feels like, oh, but then you're gonna do more being yourself, more putting boundaries, more being choosy, for sure. You want to be that. It's gonna be easy, yeah? Or easier, especially if you start working also on limiting beliefs. 100 pounds overweight. Yvonne, I feel lots of, as soon as I just tap, as soon as I read it, lots of I have heaviness on my chest, on my heart area. Protection, not feeling safe. Not feeling safe. But there's lots of, like, I'm picking up lots of energies on heart. Like a sorrow, pain, sadness, not processed as well. Yeah, anger, things like this. And of course, dealing with overweight is also is a journey of self-love. I had a lot of lower back pain lately. Yeah, this can be linked with not feeling supported maybe enough on your journey. Maybe you're actually supporting others more than actually you are being supported, or feeling like you are not supported enough. Yeah. Has this helped you? Talking me through certain things? So at least I'm giving you, like just why certain things happening. Yeah. Definitely this is work with limiting beliefs and releasing emotions, things like that. It's crucial. And I'm telling you, you can change things very fast. I promise you. When you dive deeper on many levels, I can see on sessions, things can happen very fast. I have decided to release my weight and I have started fasting. Being successful, it feels so good, Lorette. Awesome. So another things what you can help, how you can help yourself with fears, is definitely creating new habits, good habits. Yeah. So if you are hiding yourself, constantly isolating, then you need to get out. If you are scared of being hurt, of course, do the healing. I highly recommend. And then putting yourself out there again. When our heart is open, no one can hurt you. Because you then living from the place of unconditional love. I can love still these people who were with me. Even if they left me, there's no limitation for love. What is making our pain and misery in our life is the stories. What we make out of this. The stories create pain. Yeah? But, feeling like the right person will come and stay with you and honor you, but you need to feel that way already. So definitely need to take action. So it's very important, take actions, aligned actions that are very much aligned with your heart. And trusting your intuition and guidance that are guiding you to right places, to right situation, and even right people who are supporting you as a friend, as a family, or even as a mentors, as a healers, as a therapists, also on this journey. Listen that. Yeah, Jamie, I feel unsupported for most of the part. Those that I support me hardly know, don't wanna bother them. Yes, oh my God, it's bothering. This is so limiting beliefs for most women. I think, of all these women who I've worked with, 99% women, they had this limiting. I don't want to bother anyone. We need to release this belief. This is just bullshit. So many people dying to help you and support you in many different ways. And they are waiting for you that you ask them for certain things. And this is part of sacrificing yourself, part of doing hard way, part of working hard, And if you want to not working hard and having more flow and ease in your life, you have to ask and then receive. Super important. And life is gonna much more fun, and there's less fears because you know you can ask. And what the worst can happen? People just say no. What the best can happen? People say yes. Amazing, isn't it? So definitely ask other people. Hey, can you help me? Can I work with you? Can I go there? Can I stay with you or whatever? So important. I don't know how many times I used to have this belief, and life was hard. Because of course, as abused person, severely abused, I felt very alone. I felt like no one is there for me, no one gets me. And then I started releasing these limiting beliefs, and life became lighter. Now, if I am feeling I don't know what to do with my business or next stage or something like this, so I'm always thinking, okay, how much I can do it and where do I need to be resourceful? Always this question. We have to have this mindset that we have to be resourceful. Inner resourceful, it means that we have enough tools and things like this that we can help ourselves, but also, outside, being out there and ask person and connecting with people to ask for help. How many times I asked my mentors and I didn't have money to, can I pay you by installments or, with this? And I always work with people who I wanted to work with. And the same many times I support people who want to work with me. The most important is this: you are following your intuition and then doing what, no matter what. Because remember that, we've experienced certain things. Let's say we were hurt. And then all your memories about this and the mind gonna constantly create stories. Oh my God, you don't do it. Don't fall in love again because you're gonna get hurt again and again. But then you're gonna be in prison. You cannot enjoy your life at all. Life is about being open and love again and love everyone and love life. Yeah. What else I can share with you? Let me tune. So we talk about traumas. We talk about clearing limiting beliefs. We're talking about taking actions. We talk about changing habits. Eating different food, exercising more, meditating, things like this. Very important. Following your intuition. If you feel called to connect with someone, do it. If you feel called to go somewhere, go there. I find that where is the resistance, this is your transformation. When people coming to me and say, "Oh my God, I'm so scared about this sessions," often I hear this, "Oh, I don't know what's gonna happen." I'm like, I always like, yes. And sometimes even I heard, "I nearly canceled this session." I'm like, yes, but they show up. And because I know that when they're resisting and they are scared, because the ego, the part that is still wounded, is so scared that that is over. The time of being in this old energy is over. But I know when they show up on the session, big transformation is gonna happen, and it always is. The same is with me. When I am scared of something, like I was sharing with you, showing up on live, I know that this is the best transformation for me, so I always go for it. So explore your resistance. Sit with your resistance. It's telling you something, yeah? It's telling you something. So feel the feelings, sit with this, and then do it. Or ask for help. If you are in fear energy, often this can be linked with anxiety. And this is not live about anxiety. I will create another live about anxiety. But often this is linked with also anxiety, stress, energy, and things like this. For me, what always works is changing environment, just going for a walk, breathing, playing music, dancing, just shaking these energies. Straight away I'm in different energy. Straight away I am like, action, solution. What is the solution, for this? Who can help me? Who can support me? I'm always thinking that way. Yes, so instead of concentrating and focusing on problems, you're focusing on solution. And you have to be resourceful. Have this mindset, being resourceful. You don't need to do everything by yourself, otherwise it's hard. Yeah? Any questions you have? Has this been helpful? Anything you want to share? Awesome, Jamie saying yes. Yay! And thank you for the donations. I truly appreciate them. Any questions? Any comments? Anything else? So this is, short. I thought it'd be shorter. Just quite reminders for you to help you. Why is the fear of being alone so strong? What is telling me when I'm tuning? Okay, what is telling me that when this is happening, because deep down there is another belief that I am not lovable. I'm not lovable. It's like I don't exist. Yeah, if I am, and that's why I do everything, please others, trying to prove my worth, working so hard so they just see me, so just they approve me or love me. Because literally the fear of being alone, it's literally like equals I'm dying or I will die. And actually, if you think our mind is created to save us, that we alive, yeah? When we are in a group, in community, it's much easier to survive, isn't it? People have different skills. You doing this, I'm doing this. It's easier to survive. If you are alone, you have to produce everything. Then there's a much higher risk of dying, like as a survival, isn't it? That's why it's so strong, because the survival mechanism is kicking in as well. It's much easier to survive when we are in the group, in pack, isn't it? But also I feel as well like it's like I'm not lovable. I don't exist. Things like this. And this can be also linked with the traumas that you maybe have experienced. Being left alone. Yeah, often I see this on sessions when I'm doing quantum healing with women, that the baby was left alone. You know, no one was reacting on baby cries. Could be a trauma from the giving birth. You know, the mom that giving birth to you, pregnancy. That mother was being left alone, or there were some traumas. And that's why it's such a strong fear of being alone. Make sense, Susie? So I'm just sharing what I've seen on sessions, and of course I'm speaking directly from my experience. Anything else? Anything else before we finish this session? Overcoming fears is true journey of transformation, truly. When you start diving into whatever is your strongest fears and overcoming them, supporting yourself by, having more tools, learning certain things, or just being supported by certain people, truly transform your life on every single level, in every single area of your life. I promise you. Okay, so no more comments, no more questions. Of course, you can always connect with me and always ask. I'm always happy to support and help. So with that being said, I thank you so much, all of you, for being here. I'm gonna schedule some sessions for sure soon. So check other things, what I do, and thank you again for the donations. And I see you around, beautiful souls, beautiful friends, and wishing you amazing day, night, afternoon, wherever you are. And I see you very soon. Bye for now. Hey, thank you for checking these videos and content on my YouTube channel. I would love to invite you to my membership for women that it calls Magnificent You. And the reason why it calls like this, because we combining spirituality, healing and manifesting together to bring amazing fast results. Every month is a different topic. I'll be covering, let's say, money issues, sensuality, sexuality, health, clarity, having great goals and how to align ourselves with these goals. So every month there's a different topic. Those topics are very powerful, very relevant to our daily life. And on these sessions we're doing clearing and healings and doing powerful practices or ceremonies to help us to blossom, to thrive, to remember who we are, so we can fully step on our soul path and creating life from that place. So check my membership. You can find the link below, and I look forward to meeting you.